was in Sephora minding my own business, and this happened.
You saw her hit me, though.
Yeah, I got it all on tape. Oh, she bite him.
You're not gonna bite me, bitch.
Oh.
I got fight with her now. Try to fight me.
Y'all. Girl, just cooperate, girl. Just cooperate, girl. Just cooperate. Not the old man. Oh, Lord. Not the old man. What the old man finna do? What the old man finna do? Oh, my God.
Couldn't take the old, what the old man gonna do? No, he's doing his best. He's trying. So that's a Karen in a Sephora. And look, generally when we play these videos, it's to discuss the societal ramifications of having villains like this, with the Karen generally being the villain. I'm a little bit worried that in the end, when I give you my take on this, that I will in fact be the villain. But first, there is actually more to that interaction, so take a look at this.
The last part, part 3.
I got the key. Is it cocaine? Is it cocaine? Is it cocaine?
Hey.
What's the deal?
Get off of me. Get all them.
Put your hands behind your back. Do not get up. Put your hands
You gotta
behind your
circle the
back.
mind right.
Okay, we're gonna
What's
figure
your
it out.
answer?
You have to have the mind right.
Yeah, you're good. We'll figure it out.
And now she said she getting attacked. That's Karen. That's how Karens do, girl. That's how Karens do. Now she playing the victim.
Geez, the commentary was amazing. She kept speculating, is it cocaine? Is it cocaine? Well, look, obviously that Karen was having a rough time there, Francesca. And a lot of people pointed out, the old man really drew a lot of attention in the chat and in the comments on it. People were saying it's the older man scooting on his knees that is sending me, not the knee shuffle. But he's trying, man. That old man would have loved to retire like 15 years ago, I'm sure. But this is America, where we don't value people who work for a living and we make them grind themselves into the ground. But Francesca,
you made it sad.
It's the whole thing's sad. Is the Karen the worst part of that? Because I personally think, I feel like that guard was really rough with her initially. Am I the bad guy? He comes up and he's like, he pushes her into the thing and he's got his arm around her and then he like kind of tackles her and like she's fighting. She bit him and she slapped him. But I feel like I still want guards to be as restrained as possible. Am I the bad guy or is she the bad guy?
I think she struck him first and
she slapped him.
She slapped him, and that's gonna happen. That being said, I think his violence was as a result of not knowing actually how to like hold someone. Like a little arm twist, I'm sorry, but like a little bit of an arm hold would have done the trick, and you don't really have to do much more. It sucks, it hurts, and my brother used to do it to me when I was 13. So like, you know, like just a simple arm hold, but instead he was like just kind of like manhandling her, unsure of how to actually restrain her. So I feel like that was sort of step number one. And then old guy comes in and he's like, I got the legs. And you're like, all right, well, it's one of you. Can someone stop
his whole 40-pound weight on her legs?
Exactly. All yeah. These hollow bones, little bird bones. You know, just like, but here's what I will say in her defense. Sephora sometimes makes you want to freak out a little bit. There's a lot of stuff there.
What's happening in Sephora?
You know, it's a lot of stuff and it's all expensive and you kind of want it all and you're being told that you need it all. You know, you're like, that moisturizer, and if it was the last one, girl, I get it. Like there's a moment where I get it. You want it all, like you hate it. It's like she's like the popular girl. That is Sephora.
Jesus. By the way, Old Thrill House in the chat says, I got the legs, and he put an emoji of the white-haired old man in the Muppets who like heckles people.
Yeah,
no.
Statler.
As people are pointing out, I think Thomas Anakin said, like security guard, that's like one of the few jobs you can get when you're much older. Like, yeah, like we already have a society where like more and more older people have to work until they literally drop. Like when you walk into a Walmart and see all the older greeters, it's not because they're enthusiasts. It's not that they're like, well, I just gotta stay in the game. They have to stay in the game. Like, and so we're making it even worse. Like the average security guard is gonna be 80 years old by the time we get to that point. And that guy is like just trying to earn a paycheck. He should be at home watching World War II documentaries or playing with his grandkids or shouting racist things at people that walk by. He should be doing regular old man stuff. He should not have to be tackling Karens in Sephora.
No, I like that old man. I think he's down. I think he's woke AF.
Yeah, maybe he is. Maybe he's woke. I will say really fast, this last weekend, I interacted with the outside world in a way that I haven't very often. I went to the Angel City Football Club, the first match ever, which they won. And then I went to a flea market and to the Grove. So my wife needed she needed to return something that we realized when we got there she hadn't remembered to pack, which is funny. Anyway, the only reason I bring this up is I had to interact with a lot of people, and particularly in cars. People were bad before the pandemic. They have lost whatever social skills or willingness to be a part of a society that they used to have. And I cannot take dealing with people in public. At the football match, they were pretty good. But on the road, am I crazy?
No, they're awful. No, they're a-holes. They're a-holes, but you're also talking about LA drivers who are just natural a-holes.
They are.
And if you drive an Audi, that's just A for a-hole, A for Audi, and A for a-hole. We all know this to be true. But like another one thing that is up that nobody really talks about is like traffic incidents and car crashes are up hugely because people are reckless and they don't know how to drive.
You're driving like crazy. Anyway, I did ask on our YouTube chat, who is the villain? And I give you three options: Karen, the guard, and me. And Karen is leading with 70% of the vote. I'm in second at 19%. The guard is at 11. So, and this is an audience that is very critical on law enforcement, but they're giving this guy a pass. He's down to 10 now. People are voting for me and the Karen. Great. That's the crossover event you didn't expect to see. Anyway, thank you to everybody who participated. Groove Dragon says in the chat, "Welcome to Costco. I love you." Yes, are they really nice at Costco? I don't go to Costco very often.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.